right, so I just finished my workout and I wanted to show you one of my most favorite stretches to do on the ball. So this is one of my F.L.O.P stretches, and I would encourage you to check that out on YouTube. But this is a great one to do if you're sitting a lot or if you're doing a lot of squats. And I really like stretching on the ball because I feel like it helps me focus a little bit better as opposed to trying to maintain my balance or, you know, whatever else is happening at the time I'm trying to do the stretches. So I'm going to show you the stretch standing, and then I'm going to sit back down on the ball. So the standing stretch, get the ball to stay where I want it to, or not. We'll put it right here. Standing stretch is just a hip flexor stretch, so literally the front of your quads, and you would step back with one foot, and not the heel on the ground, but the front leg bent, and all you're going to do is drop this back knee, right? All right, so if you can hold yourself up, drop a little bit lower, push your hips forward, and then reach overhead. Now, in order to get a really good, let me do the other side, you can see me, hip flexor stretch, you kind of really got to hold it, good 30 seconds, maybe a minute. And the great thing about using your, doing your hip flexor stretch is that it helps lift those glute muscles. So, so all this is stretched out, so then your butt muscles will kind of lift in the process. Okay, so back to the ball, and this is one where if you're great and comfortable with the ball, you probably don't need something to hang on to, but if you're not quite as comfortable balancing yourself on the ball, you will want to find a piece of wall, piece of furniture, chair, whatever you have, and you're just going to step out to one side, toe pointing that way, and then you're going to drop this leg to the floor. So your butt muscle is resting, not this butt muscle, the other butt muscle is resting on that ball, and you can kind of really give it a really good like a low lunge stretch, and then take this arm, reach back, extra stretch, and lean slightly that way and a little bit more backwards. Hold, I'm going to say 10 deep breaths, and then you want to kind of reverse that again. If you are not comfortable doing this on the ball, make sure you do it standing up at least once a day, twice a day, or even 3 times a day if you're sitting a lot or you're doing exercises with lots of squats, which puts a lot of work on your quads. And if you sit a lot, your hip flexors are tight, and it'll pull your, it'll give you an anterior pelvic tilt. More on that another time, but you can look it up. But again, turn that foot to the side, rest your butt muscle on this ball, and then focus on pushing yourself forward. This knee is on the floor, and let me push myself backwards a little bit, and reach up for an extra stretch, a little bit of a lean. That should feel pretty good. One of my most favorite stretches using the ball, and I can just sit there and breathe and focus and really stretch these quads out, which is super fantastic for anyone with lower back issues, and that anterior pelvic tilt where your back is arched. Wait, arched. I need another cup of coffee. But anyway, I will see you soon.